Hello everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at this uniquely shaped GE Vanity bulb. Now this, as you can see, is kind of a mix between a R14 and an A15 bulb. So I don't really know what you'd call this particular style here, but it's kind of a mix between that flood and a standard appliance bulb, as you can see. A little smaller than A15, that's what makes me think R14 for the flood bulbs, but it kind of has the same inner structure as you'll see here in a little bit. Now, if you've seen my recent video on the Westinghouse vanity bulbs, you would have seen this one make a little bit of an appearance. And I thought I had a video of this bulb on the channel already, but apparently I do not. So here we are making one today. Now, GE also had a big offering like the Westinghouse here as well, and this has an outside frost texture on it, just like GE's bigger offering. Now, I don't know if I have a video of GE's bigger offering on the channel either, but I do have one in the collection, so if I don't, hopefully someday I'll get around to making a video of one. I don't have it easily accessible here at the moment. So as you can see, the Westinghouse offering is about the same size as a G25 globe bulb, but again, our GE Westinghouse offering, I don't know what I just said. The GE offering here is definitely smaller. Now, I don't know if the other companies made smaller versions like this as well, but the only version I ever saw was the GE one here. And it's pretty cool, again, with the outside frost. Let's take a look at the stamp around the base here. We have GE 120 volt, 40 watt, Philippines, and the same information repeated again. Pretty typical GE base here. So let's go ahead and plug it in. Let's start with our kilowatt meter here. We're at 119.6 volts, and it's already on. Okay, 0.32 amps. 38.9 watts, and of course a power factor of 1. I mean, it is incandescent after all. So let's go ahead and turn off our lights here and get a better example of what this thing can do. Let's see, change exposure please. There we go. As you can see inside, it appears to have a C-shaped filament. One of the carryovers, I think, from a standard appliance bulb. So if we hold the bulb here about 2 feet away from the lux meter, we're getting about 97, 96 lux or so. And if we put it at different angles, you don't really see that design showing up anyway in how well it lights things up. In fact, there's a little bit of a dark spot here, which is kind of odd. I think that's just because we're looking at the C-shaped filament at the side versus its brightest part, which is, of course, all sides, which would make somewhat of a sense. Okay, let's go ahead and put it into our variac here. So let's plug our variac in. And let's see here. There we go. We'll unplug our bulb and plug it into our variac. There we go. Let's start brightening it up. These type of frosted bulbs are absolutely beautiful, dimmed like this. We're at about 40 volts right now. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and 120. Let's see if we can get a better view of the filament here. I'm going to dim it back down to about 30 volts or so in hopes that we will get a nicer view of the inside. Because I know in one spot, as you can see here, you can see the filament inside. It looks like it has 5 supports, including the lead-in wires. Pretty standard GE affair for their appliance bulbs. Very unique design. And I mean, the C-shaped filament fits perfectly within the design here, too. It's just the right shape, as you can see. Very, very cool and rare bulb. Now, I do believe I remember seeing these at Kmart back in the day. They came in a pack of 2. You know, one of those paperback packs with the, plastic on the front and cardboard on the back. And They had the individual bigger ones in a standard box, but these, of course, were in a different style of packaging. Never picked those up, unfortunately, but it's nice to have an example like this. I actually picked this particular bulb up inside of a vanity mirror light that I picked up at the thrift store, quite a while back. One reason I picked up the vanity mirror was because it was a really cool kind of 70s designed one, kind of looked like an eyeball lamp. And second, it had this bulb inside. So of course I had to pick it up for this bulb. I hadn't seen one of these in forever. So anyway, I really do hope you enjoyed this video, taking a look at one of GE's rarer offerings here. I'm not sure how many years these were offered, but it seemed to be just in the early 2000s. As always, I do hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, be sure to give it a like down below and leave a comment. I do enjoy reading all of your comments. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more great videos like this one. Also check out my secondary channel Merkove and subscribe over there for more behind the scenes and alternative content. Of course, check out the other videos here on this screen, and as always, thank you very much for watching.